Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Winter. This
Hi.
is so wonderful to finally first meet you face to face here on across the oceans and the continents. And my name is Adriana, and I'm speaking from the Woman of Me. And I'm so excited that we are going to have you in London again and bringing your wonderful work, which this time is going to be on the archetype of Magdalena. And I'd like to know more. What is this for you?
Yeah, thank you. And I'm very excited to bring Sex Switch back over to London again. We were there last year. That's when we first met. We held a workshop in London, which was incredible. This year, I'm bringing a workshop for women only, and it's a 2-day immersion into the mysteries of Magdalene. And I've been working with Magdalene for the last few years, and she's kind of come through my work, and bodies of work have developed from her. And what it is an immersion with women to unpack the archetypes of Mary, of Magdalene, within themselves, and then connect more deeply to the sisterhood, and also then reintegrate the stories of her. The part of my the intention of bringing this work is to actually rewrite the mythology of Mary, because she's been so fragmented as a woman, and so it's piecing that back together and creating a whole woman as an outer expression of Mary, and that's an inner expression of us. So it's going to be a really
That's
beautiful
really beautiful.
meeting her and meeting the lineage through her. We're going to go back and do some ancestral work.
Yes, I can't wait. I mean, this morning I spoke about it to someone, and it was interesting to see that the concept is so much externalized, yet the way you see it is that Mary Magdalene is within us, and how can we meet her and what it means in each of us.
Absolutely.
So how is it going to happen in those 2 amazing days? How are
Yeah,
we going to do
I
this?
wanted to touch on a point you said, which is really beautiful, as in, because I work with archetypes and I've journeyed with Mary personally, so she's come into my life as a guide for me. But there's a real reason why, I mean, these archetypal energies in the world are real visceral energies, and particularly for Mary, because, I mean, there's stories that date back in thousands of years. And so there's a real potency in drawing from these archetypes as women. And what an archetype is an outer expression of who we are. So when we can actually work with the archetypes and bring them into greater healing and wholeness as women, and in the collective consciousness of women and the sacred feminine, we then create more. There's more of a wholeness that we anchor in ourselves. So she's just one expression of us that we're going to kind of come into a greater wholeness. So yeah, I love the fact that you brought up the idea of the archetypal mirror. So we're going to explore the archetypes that she showed me when I first met her and encountered her. Were the 3 particular ones were the mother, the whore, and the teacher. And it's curious, Adriana, because, and even when I started running these in Melbourne and New Zealand, I had so many women contact me saying, why are we still using the word whore? Why is that associated? And it's, for me, it's around reintegrating that word in her and in us as women, that as women we can be mothers. I'm a mother. We can be beloved, devoted women to love. So even if we're not mothers in the physical form, we have the devotional part of ourselves. We're lovers, we're beloveds, and we're also teachers and leaders, and women who also are empowered sexually and are embodied sexually, and all those things can exist in a woman. And so the archetype of Mary was really, it's been really sort of pulled apart. So we're going to piece it back together in ourselves, and particularly the energy of the whole mother. That was a big piece that's come through in the work. As in, as women, how do we make peace with those parts of ourselves?
Which are so much taboo, isn't it? And
Yes.
the way first you speak in the trilogy, but also I think it supports us in this breaking the idea of duality.
Yeah.
If we are something, we cannot be what we consider its opposite. Absolutely. And that's so beautiful. It's actually part of the work that I find that women after motherhood or before motherhood, we have this fear that how can we be the caring and yet the empowered sexual woman? How can we want things in our lives when we actually have to provide for others? So it's a wonderful path, it seems to me, to actually integrate. And one of the things I really like about your work is that you work from a very embodied form. So it's not just intellectual. It's you give space for us to discuss these things. But what was very special that I experienced with you is that the whole experience and the whole owning the experience in the body, which then actually refers afterwards. I had it as a reference, and I went back to those experiences because they were in my body. So I suppose this is part of what you do as well.
Totally. And that's really beautiful to raise that. Yeah, embodiment is a big part of the sex witch work. And so in this workshop, it's lots of embodiment practices. So we're going to embody those parts of the archetype, as well as weave ritual through and some beautiful sisterhood sharing. But absolutely, that's the big part of the work we do, is that once, and particularly that for me, that's the feminine way. It's through the body. So that's how I feel, and that's where my wisdom comes through. And in fact, I'm running a workshop in Berlin called Temple of the Goddess, and it's working with Lilith. And she first came to me in my body. So she was the first teacher, archetypal teacher for me of embodiment, because she emerged through me.
You felt it totally.
Lots of that practices to integrate it in anchor it in ourselves. So it's not just a concept. I'm going to feel her. I'm going to feel that in ourselves.
Winter, another thing that I find amazing about this is that it's really included in a context that I'm very aware. Women are different generations of women are coming together to really rename, redescribe, refill, redefine really the concepts of the feminine and womanhood and femininity, whatever all these concepts are, again, breaking through dualities. And I find that this work of yours is really up to speed what is happening and the needs. And I'd like to know, how do you feel that in terms of the community, in terms of women that come to do this work? Because that's what I felt with your work. We ought to be together to do this work. We can read so many books about Mary Magdalene and watch movies, but doing this work together, it's a totally different level. So
totally. And what she's bringing through in specifically with this work in joining the sisterhood is the medicine of the sacred heart. So her teachings for me was around, I was initiated into the archetypal teachings by Lilith, who's this dark goddess, who's fiery and wild, and she entered my body and she took me to ecstatic states of erotic bliss and became this erogenous state. But Mary came to me in a very different way to teach me around the strength of softness and the light feminine, and how the courage of the heart and compassion is actually true leadership as well. So this journey with her actually, and my last few years of walking with her as a guide, or she's been my guide, has been to bring me back into that deeper knowing of the heart of woman. So we've had to kind of fight to kind of feel like we're in an equal playing field with men and with the masculine. And now the gifts of the world is, how do we rest back into our femininity, which in the heart space is very soft. It's soft strength. And she's a part of the world. For me, Mary is going to be the true medicine of the world. Lilith is going to, the dark goddess will break the systems down and shake the foundations, but Mary then is going to pierce the hearts. So this work is going, for me, the work from the Magdalene work has been around connecting that sisterhood in that way, that we can all find that in each other. So we do lots of work in witnessing and mirroring each other in that place. So it's beautiful. We show each other the reflection of the sacred heart and the softness of woman.
Yes. And finding that strength in the other with, I'm just coming with these other concepts that have so much been needing to challenge, in the patriarchy. It's really an alternative to competition, to comparison, to globalization in terms of losing our individuality. It's the work I experienced with you, and what I'm hearing from your words is really finding this solid trust flow in the heart, which is so important to actually conduct our lives. Right. It's not sustainable to go always higher energy. Absolutely. Actually, when the foundations are strong, I look really forward to it. It feels like really what is needed, and it comes from this time of the Me Too and Time's Up and all these things that we've been discussing, which are very important, burst. But yet, okay, so now what is really here that will anchor and change the world as we definitely want? Yeah,
totally. And the Dalai Lama, this is a common quote now in conscious circles, said that it's Western women who will change the world. And so what for me, that's around collectively coming together as women and healing the sisterhood wounds, healing the ancestral lineages of our feminine path, our feminine, what's come before us, and coming back into the sharing of the shared medicine of women, of sisterhood and womanhood, and that's what this is about. I mean, the whole journey is also around, if any woman has felt they didn't trust the sisterhood, felt a schism in their own experience, had fragmentation with their mother or their grandmother or their lineage, it's absolutely a space to sort of glue that back together, and that's what the work is revealed.
Fantastic. That's a really good point, actually. Because I find that this work is naturally, and will come naturally to all women. But actually, that's a really good point. What are we here coming from? Who are we? The ones that will come to you, and to this workshop. And you just did it. In fact, a few days ago, I said, okay, if you've been feeling that you need to work with your spirit and your intellect and your body and your divinity, this is the time. This is really the time. 2 amazing days dedicating and do the work and tuning, totally. Which will then carry on.
Yeah, and I
feel
sure. I feel like we're so privileged. For me, I feel so as women, Western women, in this wealth and privilege, I feel such a responsibility that we need to actually, we're the ones that need to do something. We can't wait. And there's a different way for us as women. It's not replicating the masculine way. It's integrating our own masculine, but it's actually we've got our own wisdom that wants to come through. And so this work is really around women finding what that looks like through the teachings of Mary, the transmissions of Mary.
I really can't wait. It's just so much in tuned. I'm fascinated by her story since a little girl. I knew there was something that needed to come. I always found, no, this cannot be right. What you're telling me about her is not the whole story. And I feel really privileged to, like you say, to be a Western woman and to find that the path is here. So I'm really looking forward. And let's share and give this opportunity to more and more sisters.
Absolutely.
We'll have an amazing morning.
For being there and actually bringing this work and meeting sisters.
Yeah. Lovely, Winter. So yes, we'll speak very soon, and looking forward to it. Let's spread the word.
Me too. Lots of blessings to you.